What's going on, everybody, and welcome. Today I got a new video for you guys. It is finally a life 1v1 setup. This is a hitting slash heal boost strat. It's not the 100% hitting aggressive life. It's not the 100% angel strat defensive. It's like a mix in between of both strategies to make it so you guys have diversity. You guys can heal, you guys can tank, or you guys can hit too. So that's pretty much what the strat is nowadays. So I'm just bringing you guys a gear and deck setup video for that. So we're gonna hop in right away, no hesitation. Big boss, we got big kahunas. So gear, we're gonna get you guys the gear. So for your hat, you want to use either the Undying Malister hat from Darkmoor, or you can use the Crocopatra hat. But yeah, that's the hat I recommend for this. I don't have the good Crocopatra one, but I have this. But yeah, for your hat, I would just recommend normal plain Malister. That's it. That's all you need for the hat, just because it's like good. It gives good stats, good damage, and that's where your offense will come from in this setup. And for your robe, full defensive robe, you're not going to use the Malister robe at all. You're going to go ahead and use the Majora's Armor of Impulse, and you get this from the rat. It didn't take me too long to get. I think I got for this one. I actually got this first try when I was farming it. When I was questing, and I got to the rat. When I killed him my first time, the first try, I got this robe. So I was pretty lucky. But yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to farm. If you guys farm it a couple times a day, put some crowns in the chest, you guys will get it eventually. And this is, in my opinion, one of the only robes from the rat that is actually good and viable in PvP. And I use this also as my Jade robe as well. That's why, I don't really match. But this would be my normal 1v1 look, but this is my mouse here. But yeah, this is my Majora's. So yeah. Boots, Undying Mouse here, once again, great block, great just overall great stats. You get power, pip, health. I was thinking about the Rockstar kicks though, I'm not really sure. I mean, you get a little bit less block, but you can even resist. I don't know. Here, let me see what this setup will look like. Yeah, you lose a lot of damage though, so I don't know if it would be worth it. But I like the more resist. But we'll see. But no, for now, I would just say use Malister boots. If you don't have these, I'd also recommend using. I guess you could use Jade because it gives more heal boost, or you could use the Rockstar kicks. But I would say use the Malister ones if you have. For your wand, you want to use the Eye of the Soothsayer, level 110. And this is just optional. You don't have to use this. You can use either this one. You can use this one if you don't have the other one. You can use the Misty Mountain Mandolin. It doesn't give crit, but then again, the setup's not really about crit. It's about heal boost and block. So you can use this. You can use the Silver Order of the Spiral. There's a lot of stuff you can use, even the Malister one. But the one I use when I PvP is the Eye of the Soothsayer level 110, just because it gives damage and it's pretty good. Athames, you want to use this one over the Duelist. And my Duelist Fatal Razor is for my Jade setup. I don't use Duelist offensively at all. I only use it when I Jade for health, heal boost, and block. So that's what I use my Duelist for. I don't use it for 1v1 like a lot of people do. I use this one, and it gives, instead of losing power pips for no reason and getting a little bit block, we already have a lot of block because of this robe. So we can sacrifice the block from the Duelist and go for heal boost instead. So this gives overall 12 more heal boost. So I think that's pretty good. It also gives power pips. So we're not going to get those new pips. Amulet, this is a must. You must have the Rasputin's Charm of Exertion. I mean, yes, you can probably use the one less tier than this, I think, the Arachnum something. I guess you can use that one. You're going to miss out on a little bit of heal boost, though. You need the heal boost jewels, though, if you want to be successful in this. You need as much heal boost as you can possibly get. I guess you could use the Morganth one, but it's not preferred because it doesn't give as much block. And this whole setup is about surviving and killing slowly over time. For my ring, obviously, ladies, a Spider's Royal Ring. People say, oh, why don't you get the Duelist one? Why don't you use Alpha Omega or something? I like this one because it gives a lot more heal boost. It's all about the heal boost with strat. I don't care about the little less damage. I don't care about the the little less block you get. It's all about heal boost with the strat. So I also, instead of putting a block jewel on it, which I could have, I put another heal boost jewel on it. So we're going full heal boost. My pet, as you can see, I have block, triple damage proof. Honestly, any damaged pet with life is working fine. You got double resist. I prefer double resist This pet was originally supposed to get, instead of the life dealer, it was supposed to get Defy, and I already have a life dealer jewel. So I was ready for it to fail so I could, where is it? Right here, Lifebringer. I was going to put it on the jewel so I would have double resist, triple damage, block. But now I have to farm Baba Yaga to get my jewel because it failed. But that pet is fine. Any other pet that has double resist or has damage for life, you can use that. It doesn't. It's all personal preference. It doesn't really matter. For your deck, you want to use the Rasputin's one or the Duelist deck. You need that extra triangle socket to put power pip or accuracy. I put power pips so I do have perfect pips and I don't get new pips. But if you guys fizzle a lot, or if you're fighting balances who lure or mantle, you could put accuracy on. But I prefer power pip. So now into the real meat of the setup, the deck. So now we're looking at the deck. You got your normal 3 stun blocks. I don't like to put that many stun blocks in 1v1. In 2v2 I have like 4, but in 1v1 I just put 3. And that should be fine. I mean, as long as you get it, you'll get it eventually. You just pop it on whenever you get it. 5 tower, that's obviously optimal, the max amount of towers for this deck anyway. You don't want to get killed by a balance because you can't shield against them, so you got your towers, of course. And also, they're universal, so. One of these, just in case you get the occasional storm, which you never usually do at my rank. I mean, with my rank, 1274, you don't fight storms, unless it's in 2v2. But this is not a 2v2 deck, this is a 1v1 deck, so. Yeah, put one of those just in case you get the occasional. 4 Colossal, you might be thinking, oh, why don't you have more Colossal than that? I could put 5, but you're not going to enchant everything. So I decided, oh, alright, I'll just put in 4, because you're not even going to enchant half the stuff in your deck. Your deck is mostly utility, shields, and heals. And your side's where you get your hits from. And you have the occasional hit right here and here. Occasional gnomes to enchant or lap. Just in case you need it and you need to reshuffle, you're playing a long game. But that's not the case most of the time. And your prized possession, the Guardian Spirit. I mean, as you guys know, Guardian Spirit is a god. I only have 1 in because usually once you pop it, you're not going to die. Because you can just keep healing. But, yeah, usually people put 2 in, but I only like to have 1 in because I'm pretty confident that I can, if I get it, I can use it and I'll stay up. And, yeah, it's standard. I have Primordials in so I can enchant my heals because this does a lot. Like, my Satyr, if I Satyr with these, here, I'll show you guys the stats. So these are my stats: 95 damage, 42 resist, 20 accuracy, 285 crit. So I'm not going for crit, but we're going for block. So we have 92% block. We'll block almost everything, and 29 pierce as well. Now I wouldn't have a lot of pierce without the pierce update, so I would be down to 18. So now you guys kind of see when they made the pierce update, it kind of broke a lot of things because for an angel strat almost to have 30 pierce and still be able to hit it's ridiculous. It's a little bit broken. And yes, I just noticed I have a lot of crowns. Giveaway soon on Twitch probably. I don't know, but yeah. And once again, 1 to 3 power pips. You guys know power pips is key to success. You don't want to get a new pip. You don't want to fail pip to lose. So 100% pips. And next, the most important part of this entire setup, the heal boost. 53 incoming, 52 out, or the other way around, whatever. Overall, you have 105 heal boost, which is amazing. So your satyrs are going to do double plus some. When I satyr without primordial, it does 1997. With primordial, it does 22 something. Primordial is a huge boost. Fairies with primordial do like 1300. It's a lot of heal for no pips. So you can easily out heal the gaze and the ice weavers. You can out heal all of them because you have a better setup. Especially when you have these in 3 sanctuaries. That's also a major key. We'll get back to the deck in a sec, but I guess we'll go back to the deck now because I'm showing you the stats. But yeah, the stats they're really balanced all around the board. I like this setup a lot, and I hope you guys like it too. But yeah, I mean it's pretty standard from that point on. You got your hits, your blades, obviously for situation. You got Luminous Weaver, obviously another hit that you like to spam to get the down, take off shields to give them a weakness. Namaste is good because it gives a lot of Peter. So you can just put up a Namaste if they have a bubble, and then you can occasionally crit. You're not going to crit that much. You're only going to have 25% with the bubble up. But the occasional crit is nice for like full health. Like a crit satyr with Prime is doing 5k. You're full health. But yeah, it's good to have in. It's really for the pierce and the bubble change rather than the crit. But yeah, four fairies. Fairy is good, but you don't need that many of them because people aren't going to be hitting you with small hits anymore. This setup back in the day before Darkmoor came out would have been great because everyone's hit was doing like 1200. So if they hit you with a lure, it did 1200, whatever, you could just fairy it off. You'd be, back good to go for less pips. But now fairy's not as good, but it's still good. So I like to have more satyrs than fairies because it does a lot more, honestly. A satyr does a lot more than fairy. You can heal from those shadow enhanced spells, and it's good. Sanctuary, even better. A primordial satyr with sanctuary up is doing 3300 plus. Like, it's insane. So sanctuary is a great spell. If you're fighting any school, you just want to pop a sanctuary, you put a guardian up, you're gonna be in a match for a while. So yeah, but you'll eventually beat them because you can just keep healing, and over time, the other school, unless they're life, even if they are life, they're not going to be able to heal for as much as you can. So you'll eventually beat them down. This deck is actually, let me go ahead and change the deck up a bit because I forgot to put in essential things. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the leprechaun since you don't really need the leprechaun in main. We're gonna edit this deck real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and take out a Dream Shield, and I'm going to take out just I guess you don't really need a volcanic. I don't know why I have it in. I'm just doing some last minute touch ups. Probably take out, because I always like to touch up my deck at the end. Probably an infoul. I don't need that many infouls. 2 infouls is fine. So, alright, we touch up our deck a bit, and now we gotta add crucial items like the spells. That's what I forgot to put in this deck when I was making it. So you want to have 4 life dispels, and that's a good number because you're not always going to fight a life. If you fight a life, good, you can use it. If you fight someone else that might carry life dispels, go ahead, use it if you have a free turn, if you have a shield or something. You know, it's always a safe thing to have. If someone wants to heal, you know, you can stop them. It's good. So only 4 of those. But yeah, you got your standard satyr for max. Triage, I like to carry 2 because I don't carry any inside. So if I get a triage up and I'm fighting a school that can overtime, I will keep it. So that's always good. Now I reduce it to 2. You don't really need infoul that much because the setup's about healing. It's not very offensive, but the occasional infoul is nice. So that's why I don't have that many. Dream Shield just in case you get a life from Myth. Infections in case you fight another life or balance who likes to heal. You can just infect them because their heals are never doing as much as yours anyway. Unless they're this strat as well, which can be kind of annoying. But yeah, so you got 5 thermics, 4 weakness. The weakness is this is mostly for ice, and this is for balance and their gaze because they like to gaze a lot. And you can also get up balance of spells and weaken the gaze since you can't really shield against gaze unless you have a bunch of shields on. But yeah, and then you got the standard double strike, just to, just a strike because strike is always good. You can always change the game. You can always, just give you that extra oomph when you're going for the kill. And I always take out 3 wands because if it was a life wand, I would keep more in, take out the life shields, but it's not. It's not that good. So I only have 3 wands and just to get off towers or RNG the wand hits. I keep both of my Boisterds in though because I like to enchant my shields and give me that extra 10%, so I can probably live a little bit longer. The hits will do less damage, so that's why I keep both of these in. And the side deck. This is my side deck I use for almost every match when I use the setup. Normally I would have another life scarab in, but I can't because, well, I don't need it because I already have one of for my pet. But normally I'd probably take out another Luminous Weaver and put another life scarab in. But here's your setup. You want 2 stuns. Obviously stun is clutch. If you don't have enough pips for the new spell, you have a shadow, or you're going to RNG the shadow, you can just stun out of nowhere. Next turn, RNG a shadow, or if you have the shadow, just hit and win. So stun on new spell is like one of the basic combos. So yeah, 2 stun, very, very important in this setup. Next up, we have 2 towers. These are your emergency towers. So if you're in a really tight position where you need a shield, like you need it, you can just pop one of these towers, no problem. 7 new spell because new spell's broken. That's what you're going to use to kill most of the time. You're just going to spam this every time you can when you don't need a heal. Whenever it's safe to, hit them with that, and over time they're going to die. It's going to do 2,000 every time. Hit them 3-4 times with it, they're dead. It's not that hard. You got your 6 leprechauns. This is usually for taking off shields, finishing hit, or if they put up a minion, which occasionally happens, you can take out the minion like that. But yeah, it does damage. It does good damage. Leprechaun's gonna do like 600-700 damage. It's not bad, and it takes off shields. You got your 6 luminous, usually 5 for another life scarab, since I know a lot of you guys won't have the dragonfly pet. But yeah, I just like to have a lot of these, so this also beats them down. You hit with this, it's going to do 8, probably 900. It's going to do a decent amount of damage, and you're going to give them a weakness, so that's a good spammable spell. These are your also emergency satyrs, so when when you can't heal, you're like, damn, like, I'm out of heals, I need to heal this round, I want to die. You can find your emergency satyrs in your side, and if you get these in your hand, I would not discard them. This is one thing people do with their deck. They don't discard right. You always have to have a heal up at all times. You always need heals up or else you're going to lose. That's basically how it is. Life Scarab, once again, another shield breaker, puts on a trap, great move. Just like Fire Beetle or not FFA, but there's a lot of like Death Scarab, you know, Ice Spats, I think. You know, it's just Ice Bird pretty much. The Life Ice Bird, that's what it is. So yeah, it's a good spell. Really good to have, break shield with the traps. Another good thing, ground spiders. I have some of these. If you guys can't get these, don't worry about it. Just put more life scarabs in. But I really like the brown spider because it's bubble control. It takes off a shield, bubble control. Like that's what it is. Bubble control is key in this meta, honestly. And it's kind of hard to keep bubble control now. But bubbles still do so much for the other school if their bubbles up. So it's really good to change. And with this setup, you can afford to bubble because you can just heal instead of like dying because of it. And 3 Wings of Fate. Many people underestimate the spell, but if you have like a Namaste up, or say if you have a blade on and in foul or something, or if you're in strike, this thing does like 500-600 a round, and it's gonna heal you for like 400 every round. So it's like 1200 heal, and it's doing like 2000, maybe like 1800 to 2000 damage over time. It's actually a really good spell, and if they have a lot of shields on, it's good to use because you'll get a lot of them off. 1 Empower just for the clutch, you know, empower new spell, as always, and then 2 shuffles. Normally I would carry no shuffles in a 1v1 deck in this meta because all the matches go so fast, but you're gonna play slower, so you're gonna want shuffles. But I wouldn't carry too many. 2 is good. That's basically the deck. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys use it and tell me how you like it. I made this deck 100% myself, with obviously the insight of some of my friends over the peeves. But yeah, I haven't really been on Wiz that much lately. I've been playing Blade and Soul. It's a new game that just came out. It's not really new. It's been out since like 2012, but it just came out for the US server, and I'm not sure if I wanted to stream it or not. If you guys wanted me to, let me know. I'll try. But I don't know if you guys would want to watch me stream that rather than Wiz. But yeah, it's a really good game. It's a lot of fun, and if you have friends that play it, it's free to play. It is free to play. But I'm like level 30 because I got it before. I got the Founders Pack, so I got it before it came out like officially. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment telling me if you like it, if you anything you see that you don't like. If you use it, leave a comment telling me how it worked, if you like it or not, whatever, you know. The comments, your guys' opinion. Put whatever you want down there. But anyway, guys, that is all. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully it'll be a PvP. Probably will be. I'm trying to get some tournament vids, but I haven't really been on Wiz lately because you know, some other things. But yeah, I'm hoping to do some tournaments soon, maybe with Blue and Nick, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But until then, I hope you guys all have a great day, great week, whatever, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.